Welcome back to another Ghostly Manor construction update. Sorry that it's been over a month since the last video, but we have made some amazing progress on Ghostly Manor. The ride system has now been fully commissioned, tested and installed, so looking forward to showing you that. We've started work on the outside here, the block paving for the main entrance area is starting to go down, and yeah, a sneak peek of the house, which is looking fantastic. So the theming artists have been working on that, painting, the sculpting is pretty much completed now on the main facade. So yeah, we're going to head up there and take a little look at that too. We've started work on the fountain at the front of Ghostly Manor. So previously this was just installed with a metal frame, and we've added some sculpting here, little broken pieces in the middle, and yeah, as soon as we started to be filled with water, and we'll start seeing some water come out of the gargoyles' mouths. Let's start out the front. So a few changes here. The most obvious one being that the fencing has gone in for the queue line. A few bits still to be installed, but we've left some open so we can still gain access to the gardens, which you can see. We've had some big props being installed. The large centerpiece over here with the columns and a nice copper tree to my left here. But that's not the end. We've still got lots to do out here. Lots of planting to go in, some more themed items. We've got a well going over there, which is going to be moving, spooky mirrors, stuff going on out here, and when the music's playing, yeah, it's going to be a really cool queue line. This piece over here is going to be a themed up artesian sort of well. It's going to be moving up and down with a bucket. So we've just got the framework being installed here, and then we're going to build around that and create a nice themed well, which would be quite cool. The pergola started taking shape. We've got these concrete columns started to go in, and yeah, this will all be brought up and themed over with lots of foliage over the top, and going to create a really cool entrance to the main building. We're now inside the scaffolding up top and in front of the main Ghostly Manor facade, and you can start to see some of the theming work that's going on here. So the guys have finished all the sculpting, all the brickwork, all this stuff, and it's now being painted and themed up. We've got the themed windows here, and there's more on this side at the front of the manor as well. So over here we've created a sort of go-away colour. This isn't really part of the manor, but the 4D cinema, the old 4D cinema spanned quite a wide section, the building did at least. So we had to sort of hide this, so we created this tree kind of vibe over here, where hopefully your eye is drawn towards the manor. It's quite a large piece of artwork that had to go up here, so all that had to be lifted up and installed as well. Not something you can see from the ground, because obviously the scaffolding's in the way. So yeah, this is just some foliage and some trees, and gives the impression that the manor is set within a dense forest, and yeah, it just adds to that spooky vibe really. So something you might not have seen before, but still quite cool. When we get the scaffolding down, we can show you all exactly what it looks like, and the main facade of Ghostly Manor, what everyone's going to see when they first enter the ride. Yeah, can't wait to see that. We're really, really excited about this. A few days ago, all the internal props arrived for the pre-show areas. So we've got 3 different pre-show areas that guests will walk through as they go on the ride. The second one is the big scene, where you've got a big tube in the middle, where you've got OG being captured and trying to get out, and you've got various other moving props, ghost containment units, and things blowing steam in the air. So yeah, lots to look at. Big progress on the actual ride vehicles. Really excited to say that the front of the ride carriage has arrived and been installed. So these have been installed on all the ride vehicles now. We've got some spaces for the screens at the top here where people can see their scores. We think it really rounds the ride off and creates a fantastic ride vehicle for people to enjoy Ghostly Manor on. In the ride here, these are my friends, you'll see that we've got some blocks of cement. So normally when you're testing a ride, you use water dummies. We obviously didn't want to do that in Ghostly Manor because it's a ride with lots of electrical components inside, water dummies. If we had an issue with a water dummy, it wouldn't be good for the ride. So the guys had to lift all these big heavy lumps of concrete in here to create a simulated weight of people on the ride for the ride commissioning process. The sides have been put on and the surrounds finished. So this is looking really, really cool. A few things that we're still waiting for. One of them is the phantom phasers, so looking forward to showing you that in the next video. The phantom phasers are of course the guns that people will be using to shoot the ghosts in the ride and capture the ghosts that have escaped. They're looking really, really smart, and there's a lot of technology in there, so looking forward to delving a bit deeper into that in the next video. So the ride system's now been fully commissioned by Mac and it's been signed off by our external inspecting engineers, which is great news. One of the big challenges in here has been coordinating all the different teams. So we've got people doing the theming, we've got people that want to work on the gameplay, we've obviously got the ride manufacturer who wants to test the ride. So the guys have done a great job in making sure everyone gets access to the ride when they need to, so that the project doesn't slow down or stop, and we're still, ready for opening in May. Thank you so much for watching this Ghosty Manor construction update. There is a lot more to show you. As I said, we've got the phantom phasers still to arrive. Lagatronics will be on site, who are doing the gameplay element and the game engine, so that will start taking shape. We'll start adding the soundscapes to the ride as well, which will be really cool to hear and to see as well. Out the front, obviously we're still working on the queue line, so a lot of progress still to be done out there. Hopefully the scaffolding will be coming down very, very soon on the main front of the house, so looking forward to showing you that as well. Lots to show you. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and see you next time.